I wish I didn't have a story to tell. It started in my family with my father, but moving away from home, I thought I'd left those ghosts behind too. Moving away to university felt liberating, like I was a new person. And that's when I asked out Josh, not his real name. He had these broad shoulders and a strong look of intensity on his face. We both lived in the same building, and it turned out he came from a pretty disturbed home too. And we got along and started dating. But he kept trying to advance things in bed, and I kept pulling back. I had trouble pairing sex and love, which I thought he understood. I told him we probably wouldn't have sex. Then slowly, he began to get more rough and a little violent. I went to check the time on his phone, and when I touched it, he pulled me back by my hair. Another time, he grabbed my hand to touch him when I didn't want to. Another, he laid on top of me with his full weight trying to get in my pants, and I screamed very loudly. To cope with his past, Josh drank a lot. He'd get incoherently drunk, and one night when he drank too much and when I refused to sleep with him, he hit me in the throat with a bottle. Luckily, it stopped there, and I kicked him out. I had trouble sleeping that night. The next morning, I realized how serious his actions were. Maybe he wasn't aiming for me, but had it hit my eye or mouth, it would have left a noticeable mark. Then what would I have said to people? That's when things clicked for me. I had to get out. The next morning, I messaged him on Facebook and said I couldn't believe he'd done that. He apologized, and I kept his messages as proof in case anything escalated. I kept double-guessing my decision and even made one of my friends reenact the bottle-throwing incident with me because I wasn't sure if it was bad or not. The general consensus was to definitely leave him, which would have been easier if we didn't live in the same building. We had to share meals together. I could hardly eat knowing he'd walk in. And when I saw him on campus, I'd panic and try to stay away. I reported him to the housing committee authorities using the message where he confessed to hitting me with the bottle. They had a strong worded conversation with him, and I was told he'd write an apology letter. I never received one. But I don't know how it would have helped me, or him. It would just be a half-hearted, "I'm sorry," etched onto A4, and that doesn't change anything. Several of my male friends offered to beat up Josh, but I don't think that would have helped. Josh wasn't a bad person to me, and that's what made ending things so difficult. We always want to see the good in people. No one is entirely good or bad. Even the worst monsters are just people. I blame myself for getting into that situation with Josh. I'm a smart girl. I must have deserved it, or must have wanted it. Now with other guys, I'm quick to jump up and leave if they make a move on me without asking, even if I do want to be with them.